Hello Leo, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, if you're new, welcome. I hope you enjoy the reading. This is a general life reading for your sign. I've already shuffled and laid out the cards, so let's see what's coming in for you. Okay, so I'm going to start here. I feel that you have been, judging by the cards that have come out, I feel that you have been very much in this phase at this time, but you are eventually going to come out of it. With the Saturn energy, this is very much about rules, regulations. It can also be, in some cases, oppressive. But it is also about, foundations and strategy and building and so on. It's quite a slow-moving energy. It does involve a lot of karma. Also time issues do come in as well. But it can be that in some cases you may have really been working very hard or working towards something and feeling that you're not actually getting anywhere, or that you are not really appreciated in some way, shape or form. So any of these things can be coming in. It can also be to do with authority figures or authoritative institutions, the military, something like that may come in as well. So you may have been dealing with that in some way, shape or form. But it really can be quite a sort of a period of a kind of proving, where you are, have to move forward with dogged determination. Under the Saturn energy, it can be very restrictive in some ways. In some cases, it can be bringing disappointments, or it can be bringing aspects of your life into focus which haven't worked, or just are no longer working for you in some form. I do feel that you, it's going to force maturity of some sort, but it could also be, as I said, almost like very restrictive or oppressive. And this may have been, this is for a lot of people, especially all the fixed signs at the moment, which is you are a member of that. So that's Leo, Aquarius, Taurus and Scorpio. So all of you are, grappling with this energy right now. But it's about a period of proving, as I said, and it's about building foundations. It's really the very best energy you can get out of it, about having a path, having goals and so on. But I feel you're going to break out of this because of the cards that are coming in for you now. So this, I feel, has been present up until now, and possibly for a wee bit longer, but I feel you're going to overcome this and move forward. There may be a few truths that are appearing now, home truths. It could also be realizations. Certain things just are not working for you, or you are seeing things in a very clear light, and they're different from how you looked at things before. But anything in your life that has been wobbly, or not been firm, or not been, really supportive in your life, or you've outgrown it, will fall away in order for you to make a better foundations, or a better strategy, or a better plan. But it can be quite a hard taskmaster. But it could also be that you are dealing with an authoritative figure. Now, this could be a parent, it could be somebody that's prominent in your life, but it can also, in some cases, be somebody coming into your life who is older than you, mature, wise, and could be somebody that is well established, mature. They could be wealthy, but they could be very stable. So somebody like that could also be coming into your life at this time. Now, this can be in the form of a partner, but it can also be like a mentor or a manager or something like that. If it's somebody that you're actually working under or working with, as I said, they can come across as quite a hard taskmaster, but it could also be somebody who's representing the really highest qualities of Saturn. And this person will either give you very good advice or guidance, or be able to lead you in some way, or just coming in to give you structure and strategy in your life, some framework which you can then build upon. Now, we have got the 11th house coming in here. So the 11th house is everything to do with friendships. So your friends or friendships. It's also groups and any kind of group associations that you may be involved with. So this can be like associations and societies, or any kind of group activity that you have been involved in. And it can also be like an activity, or it could be to do with social issues, or global issues, whatever it may be. It could even be a book club, something like that. but it's a group of you working towards a common goal or working towards a common sort of outcome. Now, it can also be about the future, and we have got Uranus here as well, so I feel the future is important. And with the 11th house, you get glimpses of the future, you get visions of yourself, or you see yourself in some way, shape or form in the future, some vision that you're working towards. It can also be your hobbies and your interests. Maybe those are rising up now for you to look at. It can also be activities around others in some sort of collective group. Now, this could be global consciousness. It can also be group activities. It could be festivals. Anything which is kind of progressive, you know, and collaboration and community, things like that. It can also be to do with you know, like your contacts and your networks and utilizing those in some way or form. And it's also your wishes and your hopes and your dreams for the future, social things as well. So all of that coming in. Now at the bottom you've got another Saturn card, but this is Saturn return. Now Saturn return always deals with, again, it's about certain structures or situations in your life that are going to be leaving you now. So this could be in the form of friendships, or it could be circles or groups or things that you have been associated with are now falling away and you're now moving into a new era. Now, it could be also realizations about said things. It could also be to do with perhaps hopes and dreams that you had for yourself, which are being replaced or need to be replaced with new things now. So I get the feeling things are falling away, and in some cases it can be quite significant that's falling away. This can also be in the form of structures and support that you've had in your life. Whether this is people, friends, or monetary structures, or anything else to do with other, you know, where you've been working with others in some way, shape or form. It can also represent you know, a larger body that you've been a part of. So it's saying that you're going to be having a very hard look at everything. It's a realistic look at what is around you, where you have been up to this point, because where you have been up to this point, I feel you have outgrown, and this is definitely the energy coming in for you now. So you're outgrowing, or you have outgrown where you have been. So how your life has been shaped or developed up till this point may have been appropriate for where you were at that time, but certain things just simply have not worked or have just crumbled and fallen away. But with the Saturn return, this is a wonderful opportunity actually to almost come of age, where you actually now get a wonderful gift from Saturn, which is about redirecting your life. So this is like a course correction or a release and a redirect. So where your energy has been parked for some time, it could have been raising a family and now you're moving on from that. They may have left home or whatever it is, but this is about responsibilities and structures that you've had in your life up to a certain point, and goals and so on, that are now changing. And the gift with Saturn is that you can now release those and go after things that are close to your heart, things that really are meaningful and important for you. It's the second chance card. It's also the could have, should have, would have card. So maybe something in your earlier years you wanted to do and you couldn't, or you just weren't able to, or you didn't finish it, or something, whatever the situation is. It's saying that now you have an opportunity. It will not be easy to take this opportunity, because really what it is, it's about making up your mind and deciding to go for it, to build a solid future for yourself. But you're going to have to work quite hard to establish it. You're going to have to really be very realistic about your situation. You're going to have to be very authentic about your wishes, your hopes, and your dreams. This is about your goals, your dreams, going after those now and letting go of other people's impositions on your energy or your time. You know, what may have worked before or where you were before just may not be suitable now anymore. I feel you've outgrown where you have been. So it's all of this. It's a course correct or a redirect, a release of what has been there and a redirect. It's a wonderful gift actually, even though it may not seem so at the time that these things start to fall away from you. You really have to take a very good look at everything and find ways to move forward. But it's about going after what is in your heart, your dreams, your hopes, your wishes, your could have, your should have, and your would have, your second chance, however you want to look at it. But it's a wonderful character builder, this inner strength, really, and Saturn is about building. It's a foundation for life going forward now. So what is going to be right for you going forward? You may be changing friendships, circles, or structures that you have been in. Now, I say there's going to be a release coming in because we've got Coventina purification. So she's saying it's time for a cleansing, detoxification of your body and mind. So this is your physical body, what you have been doing. For some of you, it may be quite toxic in some ways. This can be changing health regimes. It can be changing your diet. Certain things just don't work for you anymore. If you are already in this way, if you are very careful about your diet, if you're careful about your exercise and your well-being and your life force, and you meditate and you do all those things, and it's saying that this is working for you, okay? Keep going. But if you know there are areas of your life from a health and a well-being and a life force point of view which are important to change, and you know they need to change, then now is the time. This is about releasing things that do not work for you, detoxing on all levels, okay? And this can be spiritually as well, and this can also be belief systems, aspects of how you have lived your life up until this point. So this is about releasing old structures, old ways of thinking, old belief systems, and also seeing it can be quite a very judgmental sort of mindset that you have had up until this point won't serve you now going forward. So this is about being realistic about what it is you need to do, but also being authentic and moving forward in a new direction, okay? But you need to release a lot of things, and this could be physical or emotional baggage, things from the past. It can be physical things, as in your physical environment, but baggage of any kind has got to go. Attitudes, beliefs, things that no longer serve you, that just are not working anymore, have to go, okay? All of this is purification and cleansing. Now, aspects of this procedure with all this very Saturn energy coming in, I feel that you may have been a very serious-minded energy. You may have been, as I said, working through, grinding through different things. You could have been graft or grind or lots of obstacles and hurdles or things, difficulties. And a lot of that can be that you're going in the wrong direction, or you are persisting with a direction in your life which really you've outgrown now. Okay, so it's time for a change. You need to release and redirect, course correct. And part of this is going to be bringing fun into your life. Don't underestimate this energy. When you are stuck, or when you are grappling with things that just are not working for you anymore, sometimes the very best thing to do is just release yourself, go out and have fun. All right, do fun things, even if it's just on your own. Do things that are fun and bring out the joy and the happiness and the childlike enjoyment of the moment. The minute you do that, you get out of your own way. You get out of your own way, you release your energy, and you allow the universe to come in to support you with what it is that you're trying to do. You get ideas. Your spirit is lifted, okay? So don't forget to do this. Come out of this very serious energy, because yes, there will be things you've got to deal with, but don't forget to do this, all right? Don't forget, very important. So now we do have the 8th house coming in here. 8th house is everything to do with sexuality, intimacy. It can be union related. So the nuts and bolts of that, the emotional and material resources, how are they fitting together between you and your committed partner? And this can be a relationship, but it can also be a partner as in a business partnership. All of that. How is that going to fit together? It's also can be aspects of things falling away in your life, which we've already covered here. So this can be like the death of things in your life. Now, this can be a physical death of things or people in your life, but it can also be the death of like aspects of yourself which no longer serve you, which are already covered, like ego death. It can also be structures, as I said, in your life that are falling away, cycles changing, the end of a big cycle and the beginning of a new one. So sex, death, and rebirth or birth come in. So this rebirth is normally a regeneration or a renewal, or it could be the regeneration and renewal of a relationship or your health, or your finances, or some other aspect of your life which is now coming in, a new cycle. And it can also be things rising up from underneath, things that you didn't notice before, you didn't see, or were secretive, or were secrets, things rising up to be looked at. Okay, all of these things come in with the 8th house. It can also be your psychic side is rising up. You could also be having Kundalini energy or ascension, something moving up like that. Now, it does also deal with finance. This is big finance. This is tax. It can be investments, insurances, assets, banking. anything like that, big finance. It can also be to do with inheritance or legacy. So you, as I said, the death aspect may be an inheritance coming to you, or it could be you setting up a legacy for your family or something to do with that. Okay, it can be that. It can also be handling other people's resources. So that may be that you're in the financial world, you know. But having said that, we've got Uranus coming in. Uranus is the great awakener. So you've got all this very heavy Saturn energy, which is constructive and foundation building. And then you've got Uranus coming in to shake things up. So I feel that this may precipitate the Saturn return energy where everything gets shaken up, and now you get this chance to move forward with things that are really, really important for you, your goals, your dreams, and so on. Uranus is, as I said, the great awakener. This can literally be things like the rug being pulled out from you. It can be serious, like realizations, your mind opening. It can also be leaps of consciousness. It can also be a really brilliant idea coming to you, but it's change, and it's normally sudden and very quick and very comprehensive change. It can also be liberation from something or freedom from something. It can also be rebellion. So all of these aspects come in with Uranus, but it's change. It's also about technology, and it's normally quite advanced tech, or it could be more advanced than what you have currently been using. It can also be about people coming in who are Uranian in nature. Now this can be they're cutting edge, they're different, unconventional, they may have a different sexual orientation to you, they may have a different background, they could be foreign, there's lots of ways, but they are different in somehow. They could also be cutting edge, as in they think very differently, they have completely different ideas about things. All of these things are possible with Uranus. Okay, so this is coming into your 8th house. I covered all the aspects of the 8th house. It could also be that somebody is coming into your life and they're going to shake you up from a relationship point of view or a sexuality point of view. It could also be to do with, as I said, people who are different from yourself. They have different sexual orientation. These could be friends, or they could be people you are associated with, or people you are learning from at this time. But I do feel this is more to do with yourself, your personal energy. It's also to do with finance, and it's to do with a shift, a cycle shift, a big shift coming in for you. And it's a break from where you have been. You're now moving forward into a new era, as it were. We've got Sedna Infinite Supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. So whether this is a new business idea or a new venture, or it could be to do with changing everything, changing your financial structure or rearranging things, or it could be sort of related to a committed partnership or relationship. As I said, it could be rearranging that in some way. But money or your financial security or your feeling of abundance is affected here. Now, Sedna is saying infinite supply. So your needs are going to be met. So do not worry about that, okay? This is saying that you're going to have a roof over your head. You're going to have food on your table. So let go of those bag lady fears, okay? Or, fears of poverty consciousness. Let go of that. She is saying that this is an abundant universe. You just have to tap into that. Also give what you want to receive, okay? Just let that sink in. Give what you want to receive, all right? So with her, she's saying that you are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. This is also about being receptive. So if you are offered support, you may have, as I said, a mature person coming in who's coming to assist you in some way. There could be a partnership of some sort. Be open to receiving, okay? Don't block your own energy or, get in your way of moving forward, okay? So somebody could come in to assist you, or it's the universe working through others to assist you, okay? Be open to receiving. We need to be able to receive and give in equal measure, and then we can tap into abundance. We need to balance our masculine and our feminine aspects. So balance both of those. Do research on that. And work on balancing that within you internally, and then you will have a balanced life, okay? But be open to receiving, and know that this is an abundant universe, and tap into that energy. But as I said, help comes through others. So somebody could be coming in, it's either a structure, or somebody could be coming in to assist you at this time with something that you want to work on. Now, we do also have a fair bit of relationship energy coming in here. We have got Prince of Summer. So this could be you. but it could also be somebody coming in who represents this. This is kind of an aspect of their nature or an aspect of yours. Romantic, captivating, dramatic, and flirtatious. This could be you responding to this new relationship coming in. Or it could be that if you come into this energy within yourself, and actually activate that, then you draw things towards you, including new relationships, wonderful emotional experiences, and so on and so forth. This person is flying away on a dandelion, and it says here, falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet, the need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. So this could it be nothing to do with a relationship. This could just be some sort of receiving energy. So receiving something which is going to propel you forward. It could also be, as I said, some big upheaval or some big change coming in for you, which is going to release you from something, which is going to bring something in for you, which is going to be emotionally fulfilling. Okay, so take it as it resonates for your situation. But Prince of Cups, Prince of Summer is all about love and relationships and relating, and it's emotion. It's water based, but it's kind of got that emotional flow to it. All right, so something coming in which is going to lift you up, and I feel you need that with the Saturn energy. We also have got Princess of Spring. This is again energy that you could be exhibiting, or something you need to exhibit, or it could be somebody representing this in your life. Optimistic, enthusiastic, creative, energetic. So this could be you. Be enthusiastic about the changes that are coming in, even though it may be seen as an upheaval, and in some cases it could be perceived as a loss. Just remember, whatever you lose this time around will get replaced. Everything goes in a circle. Okay, so there's no real loss. It's perceived as a loss, but it's to make room for better things. So look at things from that point of view. Understand how the universe works. Okay, do not go into negativity and lack or poverty consciousness. Do not be fearful. Face the changes. Go for it. With Saturn, this is about facing your fears as well. Be optimistic, enthusiastic, and your energetic balance. Bring that out. It says here, it's time to go after your dreams, which is what the Saturn return is all about. What is in your heart? What is truly in your heart? What will make you gloriously happy? Okay, go for that. Do something that expands your horizons. Let your creativity take flight. Okay, this is a very enthusiastic, beautiful energy. There are lots of butterflies, which is about transformation. That is the 8th house. 8th house is about transformation. She's having a wonderful time there. The blossoms are there. She's got wings, gloriously happy. And this is going to be within your reach. You just have to get through the Saturn energy of restructuring and release and redirect, course change. And obviously the Uranus energy as well of managing change. Now we do also have Yamanya coming in here. To do with the 9th house, seeking. This is the house of travel, international travel, long distance travel. It can be relocation. It can be also expansion in the form of adventure or exploration, whether this is physically or within the mind. Because this also covers higher education. So this could be university or adult education. It's also about connecting with others who are different from yourself. In other words, different culture, foreign, anything foreign, import, export, anything like that. It's also about the seeking of wisdom, having faith, intuition, the seeking of the truth. Belief systems, religion, philosophy, all of these things come in the 9th house. Also the law and legal entities come in. So it rules the higher courts, but the law and the legal system. It's also to do with, you could be studying something to do with the law, or you could be doing something that is around publishing or writing. So journalism, because it involves travel, or something to do with the law or the legal things, or writing, publishing, everything to do with that. Also promotional work, so taking what it is that you do and promoting it onto a bigger scale. The 9th house is normally how you meet the world, or meeting the world in some way. It's also to do with teaching, so you may be teaching or maybe receiving teaching in some way. It can also be about connecting to a spiritual quest of some sort. And this is where the travel comes in. It could be sort of an activity which is travel related. It could be to do with a spiritual quest, or like a yoga retreat or something like that. But it can also be about connecting with concepts which are worldly, if I could put it that way. All right, and So intuition and the understanding of that within yourself. I will. So this is your energy, creative, loving, very a vivacious energy, center of attraction energy. So you could be coming into a leadership role of some sort, or you may just be deciding to break out of this cocoon or these rules and these regulations that you've been living under for so long. You're going to break out of that. I feel you have outgrown where you are. You have outgrown your circumstances. It's time to move on now. With the Saturn age, it doesn't matter whether you're young or old. It's saying that don't let age be a factor in your life. Okay, don't let that hold you back. All right. So Leo energy is about bringing that powerful self, the Leo, the lion energy, that courage, honor, integrity. So honor your abilities, honor who you are, be proud of who you are. And, and it can also be if you are traveling, it could be sort of extended travel, or it could be that you're relocating somewhere and you could be a bit of a gypsy for a while. This lovely gypsy, vivacious energy and moving around kind of comes in lots of different changing hats, very explorative energy. It could be that very creative energy. Children also come into this, or perhaps your children are moving on and traveling at this time. So you could be getting involved in that way. If you're worried about your family or your those around you that you care about, Artemis is here to say guardian is with you. You and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. So do not worry about them if they are moving off or traveling or going into a different area. And focus on the love and light that is within everyone. Let go of judgment, let go of worry, and focus on the love and light. Okay, keep your heart center on the love and light within everyone. Let go of judgment, worry, fear, anger, any of those things. Let go of that and come back to this, because it's this love and light energy which you are radiating. You'll set an example in that regard. And then finally, we've got Yamanya, golden opportunity. I feel it's connected to this. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. So whether this is a choice point that you are making with the Saturn return, you are choosing now to love yourself, honor your dreams and your goals. Okay. I feel it's, as I said, you've outgrown where you are, and some sort of door is opening for you now. Wonderfully happy. There's a dolphin in the background. This is coming straight for you. It's coming in on the tide. It's something that's meant for you. Do not hesitate or procrastinate. Everything that you need will accompany you into this experience. So all your skills, your wisdom, exactly who you are as you are now, will accompany you, and it will be successful for you. I hope you enjoyed that, and take care, and I will see you next time.